in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Leaves it with the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, he's got some space. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Bring in the heat. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you loop.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Rides the back on the option to give. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Dalton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Boilermakers have it with a first and goal. Wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Purdue! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. quick recap. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got a man. It's Farrell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little room. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Northwestern, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
To the air on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Got his man. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have running clock here in the second half.
Northwestern, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense. Turns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it to the back on the draw. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dalton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Dalton. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Let's it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. Thanks to grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll move the tight end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On his way from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That's caught. It's Jones. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football,
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Purdue! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
and the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's an open space downfield. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's gone. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Gain of 9. Good enough for first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a hit as he fires. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Colorado State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the pressure. Can't connect on his first throw.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route?
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's gone. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight end.
The sneak scores it. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Looking for room at the 25. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the draw. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.